What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another video. And today it is the combined 11, Arsenal against Real Madrid, people. It's match day at the Emirates. What a game we've got to look forward to tonight. But we're going to quickly go through the two teams, expected lineups. We'll do a combined 11 of the two. How many Arsenal players can we get into this combined 11? Before I get into the video, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Get in the comments. This will cause debate. I want to know your combined 11 out of these two teams, because I'm sure you're going to agree with a lot of what I say, but I'm sure you'll disagree with a few of them as well. Now, first of all, I want to clarify. I'm doing this combined 11 based off the players that are available for selection for tonight's game. So we're not including Carvajal, Militao, anyone else who's injured. I was going to say Havertz and Jesus, but you probably wouldn't have picked those guys anyway. So we're only going to go off what's expected. Now, Real Madrid's predicted 11 for tonight is Courtois in goal, Valverde at right back, Alaba at left back, with Asensio and Rudiger at centre back. The midfield is expected to be Luka Modric, Jude Bellingham, and Camavinga. With a front three of Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and Kylian Mbappe up front. What a front line that is, by the way, man. That's just a crazy front line. How are you meant to deal with that? And the Arsenal 11 that I'm kind of hoping for is David Raya in goal, Timber at right back, Lewis Skelly at left back. Although I wouldn't mind Tierney playing, but it won't be him, I don't think. I want to see Ben White at centre-back next to Saliba, not Kivior. Midfield, I expect to be Partey, Rice and Odegaard. Front three, I would go for Martinelli, Marino and Saka. I think it's time to put Saka in from the start now, even if he can only play 50 or 60 minutes. Martinelli on the left for me. I know Trossard scored at the weekend, but he didn't play great. I think Martinelli's direct pace, he had a really good game against Fulham. And then the main man, Marino, up front. They've got Mbappe, we've got Marino. Wow. But anyway, we're praying for a miracle. So let's go through the combined 11. Let me know in the comments what you would pick. Combined 11 for Arsenal and Real Madrid. We'll start with the goalkeeper. I think one of the easier selections, we got to go with Thibaut Courtois, one of the best goalkeepers in the world, super commanding, great shot stopper. He's been at Madrid for years, played for Atletico, Chelsea, and then Real Madrid. He's an absolute world-class goalkeeper, one of the very best in world football. David Raya has done well at Arsenal, great distribution, very agile, but I still think he's a level below Thibaut Courtois. I would put Courtois in that world-class bracket. I think David Raya is in that bracket, maybe below, maybe top class. So I would go with Courtois as the goalkeeper. Now, at right back, it's expected that Valverde will play there for Real Madrid. Timber for Arsenal. Valverde, for me, is one of the most underrated players in the world. I think he's absolutely outstanding. I would love him to play for Arsenal. Apparently, he's a boyhood Arsenal fan. I don't know how true that is. However, he's a better centre midfielder, of course, than he is a right back. Although he is good at right back, I've got to go with Jurriën Timber. Timber has been an absolute colossus for Arsenal this year on the back of an ACL injury. And for me, I think Timber's been the best right back in the Premier League this season. If you look at Trent's been inconsistent. Reece James has been injured a lot. Kyle Walker hasn't been great. They've shipped him off to AC Milan. I think Timber's been the best right back in the league, so I'll go with him at right back. Let's go to left back. Mendy's expected to be out injured for Real Madrid. It's expected they're going to go with Alaba. We've got Miles Lewis-Skelly. I love Miles Lewis-Skelly. He's had a very good breakthrough season at Arsenal, but I've probably got to go with Alaba. Experience, been there, done it. Natural left back. He played there for Bayern Munich. Not at his best. He's had some injuries, but I think slightly more experience than Lewis Skelly, who is a natural centre midfielder. So I'll just go with Alaba, although, yeah, just about go with Alaba. The two centre-backs, people. Raul Asensio and Rudiger for Real Madrid. Saliba and hopefully Ben White for Arsenal. It's a real shame that Gabriel's out injured, man. We could have had a good argument there about who goes in. But I think this is Saliba and Antonio Rudiger. Ben White and Asensio would be the two to miss out. Asensio in his breakthrough season, doing well. Ben White has been better at right back for Arsenal. Saliba's one of the best in the world. Rudiger's one of the best in the world. They would probably like to have both of them playing at Real Madrid at centre-back, to be honest. Let's hope we can hang on to Saliba. Let's go into midfield. Gets a little bit... Well, does it get techie here? But their midfield tonight is expected to be Modric, Camavinga, Jude Bellingham. Arsenal's expected to be Partey, Rice and Odegaard. I'll be honest, that what's going through my mind now is, can I get any Arsenal midfielder in this combined 11? I mean, Luka Modric, who you could say is past his best, and he definitely is. I mean, he's what, 37, 38? But still, man, Ballon d'Or winner, on the ball, he's so silky, and he's one of the best midfielders of this generation. Camavinga is a midfielder that I love. I wanted Arsenal to sign him, left-footed, great balance. And then Jude Bellingham's one of the most clutch midfielders in world football. What Arsenal player do you get in that midfield? I mean, Bellingham definitely plays ahead of Odegaard in attacking midfield. I don't think there's any doubt about that. He scores so many goals. Could you argue Declan Rice and Camavinga? I'm struggling to win that argument. I mean, Rice, if you was talking role, Rice is probably a better six than Camavinga. But Camavinga all-round game, I just think, offers so much. Partey has been brilliant this season. And again, if you're talking about in the six role, you could pick him over Modric. But Modric is one of the greats of the game. So I'll be honest, reluctantly, you're not going to be happy with me, but I'm going to go for the whole Real Madrid midfield. I'm going for Luka Modric. He's an icon of the game. I'm going Camavinga over Rice. That one might be an argument, but I like Camavinga. And you've got to go Bellingham over Martin Odegaard. I feel very annoyed that I've picked that midfield. And some of you in the comments may disagree, but I can't. I don't see how I can win that argument and get any Arsenal midfielder in there. Let me know in the comments what you think. The front three, I mean, two of the three picks itself with ease. And that's obviously Vinicius Jr. on the left-hand side. No trouble there. Probably the best left winger on the planet. You're not going to go with Kung Fu Panda Trossard and Roadrunner Martinelli on the left-hand side when you've got Vinicius Jr. It's just not going to happen. And then up front, I mean, Mikel Merino or Kylian Mbappe. Let's have a think about... yeah, of course, Kylian Mbappe. Probably one of the best, if not the best player in the world. Or a centre midfielder from Real Sociedad that's playing up front, although he's actually done all right for us since he's come in, and we're hoping for a minor miracle from him tonight. But of course, Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe are the two. The debate, the argument goes on that right-hand side. Rodrigo or Saka. Rodrigo, super silky right winger, one of the best right wingers around. Probably would be even better on the left. I've read before that he's actually a natural left winger. But Vinicius Jr. on that left-hand side has made him move to the right. A player that I would love Arsenal to sign if ever there was a chance of him leaving Real Madrid. And then Saka for us. He's 1 year younger than Rodrigo, so not a lot of difference between them in age. It's close because I think Rodrigo is very silky, very flair-based, fantastic dribbler, very quick. He's exciting to watch. You look at the goal he scored against Atletico Madrid, man. That's an outstanding goal with his weaker foot. However, responsibility on your shoulders. He's been the main man since Aubameyang walked out of the door. He puts up better numbers. He cemented himself in the England team on that right-hand side, despite Foden and Cole Palmer trying to get that place as well. I'm going to go for Bukayo Saka. I'm going to go for Saka. He's younger. He scores more goals. He gets more assists. He's in a weaker attack. And I think I would put him ahead of Rodrigo. I wouldn't swap Saka for Rodrigo. I just wouldn't. Left footer playing on the right, scores goals. He's strong. He's quick. His defensive work rate is brilliant. He takes set pieces and he's putting up numbers, and numbers can't be ignored. It is the eye test, but it is numbers as well. It's a combination of the two people. So I'm going for Bukayo Saka on that right-hand side. Manager, Ancelotti or Arteta? Yeah, we'll leave that one. I think you know the answer to that one, people. The Italian absolute don of a manager himself, Carlo Ancelotti. We probably should have made him Arsenal manager rather than letting him go to Everton, but we'll leave that for another video. So it's an 8-3 victory for Real Madrid. My combined 11: Thibaut Courtois, Jurriën Timber, David Alaba, Antonio Rudiger, and William Saliba. Midfield: Modric, Camavinga, and Bellingham. Front three: Vinicius Jr., Kylian Mbappe, and Bukayo Saka. Remember, people, I am only basing this on available players. Tchouaméni suspended, Carvalho's injured, Militao's injured. Arsenal have got some injuries as well, Gabriel and one or two others. So let me know what you think. Get in the comments. Have I done Arsenal a bit dirty there? Should we have got a midfielder in there? Do you agree with Saka over Rodrigo? Would you have gone with Lewis Skelly over Alaba? And I'm sure nobody will be picking Arteta over Ancelotti, although you never know. Big up to everyone locked in. Hit the like button and subscribe. Looking forward to the game. Make sure you're locked in for the watch-along tonight. Going to be a great game, and hopefully there'll be wild celebrations, or if not, epic meltdowns. Big up to everyone. Take care, and I'll see you all soon, people. Bless.